It is finally here. Let the Ben Johnson era begin. Let's dip into the schedule because that is where I'm optimistic, but I'm also pessimistic at the same time. Let me explain. I think the be all end all, the biggest impact for us, good or bad, will be coaching. Look at our schedule. Now, of all those games, of all those matchups, how many of those games do we come up short when it comes to coaching? How many of those games do we have the lower, lesser, worse hand? I count 13 of those 17 games. Historically, before Ben Johnson, our opponent has better coaching. The coaching impact on games and winning and losing, we are the lesser side. Now, for example, look at Green Bay. I don't consider Green Bay a better team than us. I don't consider Jordan Love that great of a quarterback at all. But they're almost always going to beat us because their coaching is sound. You look at Baltimore, you look at Philly, just coaching. Like, you can make up for weaknesses in talent. You can make up for weaknesses at the quarterback position. You look at San Francisco, right? Brock Purdy, man, just played his way into a $50 million contract. How much did Kyle Shanahan have to do with it? Probably a freaking lot. So why I'm excited is that although our schedule is daunting, absolutely is. For once, we are not going to be the team that is inept when it comes to coaching. Now, the results remain to be seen. Ben Johnson has yet to coach a game as a head coach, although as an offensive coordinator, he is among the league's elite when it comes to play calling. If that translates to Chicago, and if that translates to Caleb Williams, finally, we might be able to win a game just because our coaching is better than the other teams. You look at Jared Goff last year. He threw 5 interceptions against Houston. They could make up for that because they had great coaching. Chicago, Eberflus, we were always the lesser side. Now, we finally might go into some of these games where Ben Johnson is better coach. He's more prepared. His scheme is better. And marry that with the talent that we have now on his offense, there's no reason that we don't have the upper hand on some of these teams. Now, let's see what the results are. But that is why I'm bullish on the Bears this year. That's why I'm optimistic that despite the tough schedule, we can get through it and we can win some tight games because last year, if you look at our divisional games, we played all of those teams tough and almost all of them came down right to the wire and we could have won. Now we're not going to be crippled by coaching. We might win games because of coaching. And that is not something we're used to seeing in Chicago. And that is something that I can get used to. Set aside everything else, just improving our coaching staff at all positions. We'll be different because of that. Bear down, baby.